everyone, and welcome back to Joey's Retro Handhelds. And today I just want to give you a very quick update. I got a new over-the-air update on the AYN Thor, so I thought we could go through the changes and updates to the Thor and just give you an update on my review, just to see if they have fixed most of my issues or all of my issues. They did send me a full over-the-air update with a lot of updates. So we're going to go over that. And also, I want to give you a very quick update. They are sending me the grip. So it's supposed to arrive this week, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I'm not sure, but it is coming. So I'll do an updated video on just the grip and how everything feels with that. So you can know at least if it's worth it, if it's not worth it, if it improves the ergonomics, comfort, all of that fun stuff. Now, just quickly, I have been using this a lot since my review. Brought it with me on a trip where I went on an airplane, everything like that. And I got my first actual scratch on it. So you can probably see it right there. There's a nice little scratch and then whatever this is down here. So I've been putting it through its paces. This was for me dropping it, I'm pretty sure, but either way, it's got battle wounds already. Oh, there's probably something here too. They don't come off, but yeah, I've been using it quite a bit. It is a fantastic handheld. It was a lot better on a plane where I could just hold it normally. Felt good, but let's talk about the update. So let's go one by one here. They added a search bar to the app drawer interface of the lower screen. Looks like they fixed the brightness mismatch issue that occurs when you're setting the same brightness level for both the top and bottom screens. So that would be brightness matching. We're gonna check that out. We have resolved the minor volume discrepancy between the top and bottom screens when their volumes were set identically. That was an issue I brought up in my review, so I'm hoping that is actually fixed. That's really cool. Updated the charging curve and charging management system. Not sure what that did, but we'll see if there's any difference. That might be a different video or something down the line. Fixed the issue with the calibration data of FPS calibration. Gyroscope calibration will be cleared after factory reset. So, this is factory reset. Interesting. On the Odin 2 portal, the FPS calibration would reset whenever you turn the device off and turn it back on. Doesn't seem like that's what they're fixed here. It looks like it was a factory reset that reset it. So, interesting. Fixed an issue where the keyboard would occasionally fail to pop up in Google Chrome's input field. I don't use Google Chrome, so but that's good. Solved the screen mode, was reset after screen being waked up from sleep. That was also an issue I came to realize. Basically, if you set to any of the other ones, and then you turned the screen off, turned it back on, it would reset back to dual display. So that's a good fix. We have addressed an issue where the bottom screen would automatically be set to maximum brightness after waking up from the always on display or screen off state. Thank you so much. This issue is just, it still bugs me. So it's this issue right here. See, we just went right back to max brightness. So if that is truly fixed, which we are going to try them all, then that is awesome. And lastly, we have fixed an issue where the lower screen could not be turned off when the TV or when the device was connected to a TV. Sorry, this is really early on Saturday and I have not actually woken up yet, but let's try all of these fixes. Let's see if they actually did fix what they did. Okay, and so we're done with the update. Let's go through one by one and see what has changed, what's new, all of that fun stuff. I can see it right away. There is a new search apps button here at the bottom. And I guess if we just type in, I don't know, RetroArch. Let's type in RetroArch. Yeah, there we go. So it works. Pop in RetroArch. You can click RetroArch. It is a search. We don't need to look at this for very long. It works. It's a search. That's cool. Next up, let's look at the brightness matching. So if we go over here and I look at it now, and the easiest way to tell is the bottom. We have it. It's here. Finally, brightness matching, they did it. They absolutely did it. Yes. Okay, so brightness matching now works. Perfect. That was one of my biggest annoyances, and that is solved now. It is the same on both. I could see it from here. Awesome. Okay, next up is the volume discrepancy issue. So let's see if they did fix that. I have two things running. They are both muted. If I put the top on, I can hear it. If I put the bottom on, I can hear it. I can hear both.
Now, I have been
fortunate enough to use
I can hear
a bunch
bottom.
of handhelds over the last few years. Pretty much every big... Works perfectly. One of the issues was this was not working perfectly before. This is perfect. Awesome. So one of my other annoyances is now fixed. I can actually set the volume. This was actually annoying on my trip this weekend, or this week, last few days. I was trying to use Spotify with this, and it was a big disaster trying to use Spotify with RetroArch and all of that. This would have come in real handy if I had this on the trip. So also fixed. I have no way of checking the charging curve or the calibration data or the keyboard failing to pop up in Google Chrome, so we'll skip all of those. However, I do want to know the screen resetting, the bottom brightness. Let's check that one out now. So I'm going to put it on this screen. Let's turn this off. And we'll turn it back on. And yeah, it is not resetting. Oh, they have made me so happy. Let's also check out if the screen mode is reset once you close it. So I'm going to set it to top display. We will close it. We will open it. It is set to top display. Let's check bottom display. If I change it to bottom, we close it, turn it back. Bottom is working. And then we have dual, which we know does work. So they have also fixed that bug, which is nice to see. Okay, so last thing, let's check if this works with the video out now, because it's supposed to turn off the bottom screen. But let's see what happens. They did it. Bottom screen off. And here we go. Now I want to check if I throw it into sleep mode. So that isn't changed at all. It would have been in the update notes. But if I open it again, does it fix it? No. Okay, so this is if you do happen to close the screen while it is video out, you probably have to unplug and plug it back in for it to turn off. Yes. So just make sure you don't turn off or close the lid if you are going to be docking this because of what just happened. It just turns everything back on. But yeah, otherwise, that is the first update for the Thor. It pretty much fixed all of the software bugs that I can remember complaining about. I'll go and do a double check of what my issues were, but that was everything. This is awesome. So there are a few things that I can remember that we still need to look at that maybe they could do, but for a first update, we're already 90% of the way there. Don't forget to like and sub to help the channel grow. Come join me on the Discord to talk all about retro handhelds. Support me through YouTube membership if you like my stuff. And hope you all have a good one.